Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome everyone to the Nintendo Direct, the Switch 2 Nintendo Direct. I'm Clayton Morris, so glad to have all of you here. Good morning. It is early here in the Rocky Mountains, but I hope you guys are doing well. So we're just awaiting the Nintendo Direct, 6 a.m. Pacific time, 9 a.m. Eastern time. So I thought we'd just hang out and talk about what you guys are interested in seeing this morning. Apparently it's going to be about an hour long. I don't know if to the minute it's going to be an hour long. That's going to be great. So there's going to be a lot to discuss. That means probably a lot. What do you guys predict? What do you guys predict this morning? Do you guys predict that we will see maybe 10, 15 minutes of hardware announcements first? Maybe kind of diving into the hardware of the Switch. I'm reminded of sort of Apple events where they'll spend on per device, they'll spend about 10 to 15 minutes or so if it's like a big announcement, and this is a huge announcement. So they'll spend about 10 to 15 minutes or so talking about the hardware. And then of course they will start talking about maybe all of the games and all of the sort of, hidden features, or they'll show them off and how they're actually running, the mouse mode or whatever that mysterious C button is doing, and all of those things. So yeah, it's going to be an exciting morning. So let me know in the chat. I see Stevie is here. Good to see you guys. Good to see Stevie. Got my special Metroid hoodie on today. I'm very excited. My friend John just texted and said, "Happy Switch 2 Day." This is exciting. We haven't had a console in 8 years from Nintendo, so anytime we get like a new console launch, I'm really excited about it. Yesterday I was down and out and not feeling well. And even had to take the day off our live show yesterday. So I said, I am going to feel better. I want to feel better for the Switch 2 announcement this morning. So yeah, I got a good night's sleep and up and running here. So let's see here. So if you are just joining us, yes, we are going to be watching the Nintendo Direct live together. You guys get your comments in now. So let's put your comments up here on the screen. Let me open this up, and Stevie, I'll get your comments up here on the screen. If I can get these fired up here. My eyes are still waking up. Let me know where you guys are joining us from around the world. So I'm excited. Maybe, okay, let's just throw out some predictions while we've got another like 11 minutes to the official launch of it. Hey there. Hello, my two favorite YouTubers, you and the Happy Console Gamer. Thank you so much. In fact, Johnny just texted me. He said, "Happy Switch 2 Day. Get streaming." That's right. Can't wait. I'm just texting back. Good morning. Oh, you're here. Johnny's here. He's up watching. I'm still trying to get the cobwebs out of my pipes here. All right, so get your predictions in. Johnny, what's your biggest prediction? Non-April Fool's prediction. But, all right, how did that switch over like that? How did that happen? That was weird. I didn't even switch click. What do you guys think? Biggest prediction today. And Johnny's going to be doing his big reaction direct as well today, so you got to check that out. Metroid Prime 4, of course, looks awesome. We now, I think, have it confirmed that the footage they were showing off for Metroid Prime 4 was not from the Switch 2. So the Switch 2, or the trailer that we saw for Metroid Prime Beyond was Switch 1 hardware running that game, which is amazing. So we have not seen any Switch 2 footage of what Metroid Prime 4 Beyond will look like, which is really cool. You're coming in from Austin. Hey, Jamu, good to see you. So I'm going to try to mute a little bit. If I've got a little bit of a cough or a runny nose, I apologize. Still getting over this. Watching you from New Zealand. It's 2 a.m. Oh, man, I went to the small island, I guess you guys call it, and went to Milford Sound. Oh, my God. My friend Trey Ratcliffe lived there, one of the greatest photographers in the world, and I spent a week in New Zealand, and it was an absolute blast. Northern Canada, Manitoba. Love the show, man. Today's the biggest day of in gaming in years. Yes, it is. So, predictions. What do you guys think? You're on the South Island. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So yeah, we've got 10 minutes. Countdown is on. Got 9 minutes. 9 minutes. Just awaiting for the craziness right now. Just awaiting. James DuPont is in Canada as well, the north frozen part of Canada. Persona 6 you think is going to be revealed. That's a good one. What about some of the big releases? You know, I did a video the other day. I have like 21 games that I'd love to see on the Nintendo Switch 2. But what do you guys think about... What do you guys think about like GTA 6? Do you think GTA 6? Do you think we're going to see Halo announced today? Donkey Kong 64. Let's go, Titus says. Good morning, everybody. Can't wait for the new Switch, Ernie. And Al Bundy says, are you ready for the Final Fantasy IX remake? 8 minutes. 8 minutes and counting. You know what I want to do here, guys, is a Splatoon fan. Do you think it'll be another release for another Zelda title? I don't think we're going to see any. I mean, maybe we'll see a remake, you know, or a re-release of like one of the big Zelda titles, like Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, or I don't know, something like that. I don't think we're going to see a new Zelda, like a brand new mainline Zelda title. I mean, we just had Echoes of Wisdom last year, which was really a new Zelda title. I don't think we're going to see anything in the vein of like a Breath of the Wild. I mean, those things took like what, six years to develop. So I don't think we're going to see anything Zelda related. Hey Joe, good to see you. Let's go. Happy Switch 2 Day. Twilight Princess, Wind Waker HD. Yeah. All right. Johnny's off to do his reaction stream. Thanks, Johnny. Good morning. Wind Waker remake with realistic graphics. That would be cool. So we're waiting here. 7 minutes. You know what, guys? What I want to do here because it's just me today. I don't have a team, my normal team with me. My normal like big redacted production team. So what I want to do, just to check the audio, just to make sure we don't have any problems, I'm going to launch the past Switch 2 Direct. And just make sure we've got good audio on it, just to test that out. You know what I mean? Or I'm just going to play one of my old... I'm just going to do this by testing one of my old videos here. See if you guys...
Here's your big update now out of Egypt, and it just made this.
Can you guys hear this okay?
Discovery from last week way more.
This is from my other show the other day. I just want to check the audio.
Controversial claim last week about a massive hidden underground.
Is this okay? Is the audio good here on this video that I'm playing, guys?
The research team behind it just dropped a major bombshell. They say they found a sealed sarcophagus buried deep beneath the pyramids complex. Yes, a literal stone sarcophagus.
Okay, this was my Egypt video. We talked about the hidden.
When I was in Egypt last year. Look, I look like Indiana Jones here. I don't know.
I don't think Indiana Jones wore a garden hat.
Okay, so that was a show the other day. Okay, good. So we're good on audio. I just wanted to make sure so when we actually have the Nintendo Direct that it's not crappy. Okay, just checking stuff. We got 5 minutes, guys. 5 minutes. So just doing some pre-check stuff. A bit louder would be nice. Okay, I can amp it up a little bit. I will do that. See, unfortunately, Nintendo doesn't put any like music, so I can't check it ahead of time. So I'm gonna bring it up. I'm bringing up the audio a little bit on that, and we'll just make sure so we're good to go for the actual Direct. Here we go. Thank you, Christ follower. A little louder, please. So all right, I just amped it up a little bit, so it should be at max volume now here on this, and I'll tweak it as we go along here. So just let me know. Just in the chat, just say it's a little too loud or a little whatever, and I'll bring it down a little bit. Hoping for Pilot Wings at launch. Wow, an old Pilot Wings game. Pilot Wings 64, one of my favorite games of all time. M. Martell says. Okay. Brett Lukefeld. Good morning, everybody. A Watt says all good. Wind Waker and Twilight Princess would be so nice. Never played those. I haven't played them either. Yeah, the new archaeology game. I know. Did you see all the stuff with the? I'm fascinated by all these announcements about the pyramids over the past like 2 weeks. That they found this massive underground city basically underneath the pyramids, 3,000 kilometers deep. I mean, in size, like it's crazy, with ground penetrating radar. Thank you. Yeah, I've got my Metroid hoodie on for today's event. This is one of my favorite hoodies, by the way. It's one of the official Nintendo ones. My mom actually had to order this for me when I lived in Europe. It was hard to get. She actually had to get it and send it over to me. The Bible is proving true. Hey, from Porto, Portugal. Hey, I just moved from near Lisbon. I spent 5 years there. Bom dia. Tudo bem? All right. 3 minutes, everybody. 3 minutes. Good to see all of you guys. Almost got 100 of you today watching with us. That's really great. That's so great. I'm just trying this out and see if you guys like it. Hello from Porto. You know, it's so funny. People go to Porto and they get the francesinha. And it's like, I bet no one in Porto actually eats a francesinha. Am I right about that? If you guys don't know what a francesinha is, it's like 2 giant pieces of bread with like sliced cheese and like sliced sausage and like some other meat in there and then like a sauce. And they only invented it in like the 1970s. It wasn't even a thing. And when you go there as like a tourist, you have to have one, but it's like you feel like you don't need to eat for like 3 days afterwards. Yeah, about Egypt. I agree, but what are the control testing of that technology just to see how accurate all that is in Egypt? I know. I mean, piri piri. Oh, piri piri chicken. Oh, I love piri piri. Botard. Well, so yes, that's right. But there's been stuff going back to the 1950s about these pyramids, what's underneath there. But yeah. No, I have not played AC Shadows. It just doesn't look like it's my kind of game. I don't know, maybe I will at some point, but I'm playing. I'm literally. I sent a picture last night to my friend, and I think I'm 72 hours now into. Here we go. Can you guys hear that? Okay. Is that audio good for you guys? I have this maxed up now. I think this is as loud as it can get. I mean, no, that's as loud as it can get. Sorry for being a little sick this morning. Rob says, I just got to work and I told everyone to hold my calls for the next hour. For me, it's the games, you know? I want to see some amazing games on the Switch in handheld mode. That's what I'm most excited about. And some new Nintendo IP. All right, here we go, guys. I'll try to be as quiet as I can. I'll jump in only when necessary and just kind of commentate a little bit. But for here, I'm just going to hang out with you guys. Let's watch. Let's do this. I'm so excited. I'm like a kid. Let's do it. Mature. Right out of the gate, we got a mature game from Nintendo. Yoshi? A new Yoshi's Island? What? A 3D Yoshi? Oh, no. Okay.
Let's go! Let's go! Yahoo!
These new carts. Mario Kart World. All right, someone said my audio was repeating. I just want to make sure we're not doubling up audio here. Sorry about that, guys.
Hello, everyone. I'm Koichi Kawamoto, and I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct. I'm the producer for Nintendo Switch 2.
I'm Takuhiro Dota, the director for Nintendo Switch 2.
I think I had 2 tabs running. Sorry about that, guys.
And I'm Tetsuya Sasaki, the hardware design lead for Nintendo Switch 2.
Squidward, is it better now?
What you just saw was Mario Kart World, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2.
Exclusively?
Now,
Okay.
what do you
No
think this
Nintendo
brand
Switch
new
1?
Mario Kart game will be like?
Exclusively on Switch 2. Okay.
A brand new entry in the Mario Kart series is launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Welcome to this vast world. Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe. Depending on the time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change.
Oh, cool. Okay. So you're playing at nighttime, get some rain, maybe some snow. So audio is better, guys? I think I had
And in
2
this
tabs
Mario
running.
Kart game,
I apologize. Should be just one audio now,
You
right?
can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world.
Wow. You can go anywhere?
In the Classic Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place. But don't sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition. With 24 drivers in each race, the most in series history, the competition is gearing up. Introducing Knockout Tour. Race non-stop from one corner of the world to another. There are multiple checkpoints along the way. If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated.
Okay, that's new.
Can
Interesting.
you make it all the way to the finish line?
What's that new crown?
You can also freely drive around this vast world in free roam. By going off-road, you can explore new areas and
That's
routes.
cool.
So drive wherever your heart takes you.
That's really cool.
You can also go for scenic drives with friends. And even take photos together at different locations.
Yeah, the
Brand new race across the
frames look
entire
weird, right?
world starts here.
This is 10 frames a
Mario
second.
Kart World! The game launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. More details about this title will be shared in an upcoming Mario Kart World Direct. So be on the lookout for more information in the future.
Okay, so what we just learned right there is going to launch the same day as the Switch
Mario
2.
Kart World launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
And there'll be a direct on the 17th. That
We'll
means
share
we're not
more
going to see
details in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
we're not going to see a launch of the Switch 2 like maybe next week or something.
Next,
It'd be-
we'd like to
so-
introduce some of the new features of Nintendo Switch 2. These are the Joy-Con 2 controllers for Switch 2. And on the right Joy-Con 2, we've added a new C button.
Yes, what is this?
Let's take a look at some new experiences it offers.
What is this C button? The mysterious C button.
I'm still ahead of all of you guys.
What's a chat?
That was me. That was you. So quick. Oh no! Wait, no!
Nix, I'm coming for you.
No, I'm about to get
Come on, no.
Introducing Game Chat,
All
a
right.
new feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
We thought that's what it would be, chat function.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Hi, missed you.
With this feature, you'll be able to communicate with friends and family while playing a game.
Should we follow you? Yeah.
Yeah, follow
Okay.
me. For an adventure.
While using the Game Chat feature, your voice is recognized by a microphone built into the system.
Oh, okay. But you're still behind me, right?
All the way across the room?
It can pick up your speaking voice clearly, even from a distance.
Really?
Jump on here.
I want to see how
let's
that
go ahead.
sounds.
Let's make a left right here. Let's make a.
When it's noisy around you, your voice will still come through clearly, letting you chat with ease.
How did you get hit by a boat? Okay, nice.
Really?
It does look beautiful. It's all pink.
And you can use this feature in handheld mode too, letting you easily chat with friends and family. If you open the chat menu and turn on game screen sharing,
Good job, good job. There we go, there we go.
you can also share your game screen.
Did you see someone just like go on top of that dinosaur?
Really? They can do that?
Can do it? You guys, I just did it.
They'll spy on you like Alexa.
Oh, shoot. Oh, oh, he's trying to eat me. He's trying to eat me.
Okay, I got it. I got it.
Oh, no.
Yay!
So funny, my kids play their Switch in handheld mode
You can
almost
chat to
exclusively.
your heart's content, even while playing different games.
Yeah, I know that one. It's so hard, right? It's tough.
Oh, so you can
wow.
see what your
I'm, like,
friends
in
are
the sky right
playing.
here. I'm like, I fell.
on
I'm
the
falling,
screen.
I'm falling. Okay, we got it. We're safe.
Kirby, look, you're on a star. That's so cute.
Will that only be in docked mode?
Cute.
Because that'll take up a lot of the screen real estate.
You can adjust the size of your game screen,
Guys, I'm lost. Like,
Where'd you go?
or expand another friend's game screen.
That's cool.
Get above that wall that to your
That's
left.
going to be really,
You're almost there.
this is
It's
going to be
like the
huge.
wall, like, you get
This is going to be
past the wall.
huge, huge.
a little wall ride.
Okay.
So everyone can watch them play.
Oh, I think I know where you are. I think I know where you are. Wait.
Hey guys, we're together. Welcome.
Can we get some better actors in this
Let's take a picture
vomit-inducing
here.
levels of cringe?
Smile.
Yay. Oh,
No.
yo, that's sick.
I like your pose, Mix.
No, they're
On
never
the
going to get
right
like
Joy-Con
8-year-olds
2
to do this.
controller, there's an additional button. With the seat button, you can pull up a chat menu.
Oh, dang. A really Wait, actually, guys, I got a call coming right now, so I'll be right back, yeah? Okay. Sure.
Here, you can quickly and easily mute yourself and more. And
Switch
there's
2
this.
camera? What?
By connecting
Nintendo
this
camera?
camera to the system,
Hey.
Hey, what's up? Hello. Yo.
ESG-approved actors.
Hi, how's everyone doing? Good?
you can appear on screen and video chat while playing a game.
Yes, we cannot have a white actor.
Nick, how was your testing today?
No, white people are not allowed.
No.
Here's how
Commercials
it works
anymore.
with just the camera feed.
I'm way behind,
There you
guys.
go.
We've been so
Can you wait for me?
so oppressive. We
Please
can't.
look forward to games which use your camera feed like this.
Oh,
okay.
No,
Yeah, that
wait.
looks good.
Go
That
left,
looks
go
good.
left. Left,
Oh, wait,
left.
let me
fix
go a
it.
little more this way. Oh.
Using Game Chat. Even when you're apart, you can play games and hang out as if you were together in the same room. Play together or compete in online multiplayer games. Chat while playing your personal favorites.
I mean, this has been a huge
Decide your
gaping
own
hole
rules
in
for a
Nintendo,
retro game competition.
in the Nintendo Switch, the online
Or
play.
hold a sports competition between families.
So they've learned their lesson. This is going to be huge.
Altogether,
I really think this is going to be huge.
anytime, anywhere. Game chat.
You build it right into the Joy-Con and make it easy with your friends to just play.
What did you think?
Animal Crossing,
In developing Game
whatever.
Chat, our
Right
goal
there.
was for you to enjoy playing online with others more closely.
It's going to be huge.
Including family and friends. Almost as if you're all playing together in the same place. The camera you saw in the trailer is the Nintendo Switch 2 camera,
So, okay, we
which
got
will
a
be available
camera.
on the same day as Switch 2.
All right.
A Nintendo Switch Online membership will be required to use Game Chat. However, since we'd like as many people as possible to experience Game Chat, it will be available without a membership for a limited time. We hope you'll try it out. Additionally, Game Chat supports the Nintendo Switch Parental Controls app, and different settings can be adjusted. For example, whether parental permission is always required when a child wants to use Game Chat to play with their friends.
We'd like to introduce another new experience you can share with family and friends. On Nintendo Switch, even if you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together. But on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game, with Game Share. As shown here, even games that require multiple screens can be played if one person owns a compatible game. With
Oh, that's
Game
great.
Share, you can temporarily share compatible games with others who also have Nintendo Switch 2 or a Nintendo Switch system. You can share a game with up to 3 other systems at a time.
Finally, not everyone needs to have a Switch card.
Game Share also supports online play with other Switch 2 systems.
That's huge.
And you can use it with friends via Game Chat, which we showed earlier.
That means
Game Share can only be used with compatible games. This feature is planned for several titles, starting with a free update for Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics on Nintendo Switch.
that's cool.
Game Share
So
support is also planned for select games exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2, so we hope you'll look forward to it.
that's pretty
Up
cool.
next,
You don't have to buy all 4 of you. Don't have to buy the game. I wonder what
we'd like
games
to
they'll
show
allow
you
though.
the Nintendo Switch 2 system
And
itself.
that'd be great for families. Yeah, exactly.
Please take a look.
But if not everyone has Mario Kart, will they allow it for like Mario Kart? You know.
At 7.9 inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch. The system's thickness remains the same.
That's what I wanted. A larger screen.
With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen. The screen supports up to 120 frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles. The LCD screen is more vivid and supports HDR, providing more contrast between light and dark areas of the images.
So it's LCD. Now we know for sure it's not OLED. Probably they'll release a
All-new
Switch 2 with
Joy-Con
OLED a
2
year later.
controllers connect magnetically. Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system. Detach your controller easily by pressing the release button on the back. The SL and SR buttons are bigger for greater comfort and control when playing with a Joy-Con 2 held horizontally. The left and right sticks are now larger.
Mouse controls. All right, here we go.
Each Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse to play with compatible games. Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls. By adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes. It has a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via Game Chat. It also uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly. Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you.
Hopefully they bring back Wii Fit.
Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large, sturdy stand. You can move it freely, like this. In addition to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's one on top as well. It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera or charging in tabletop mode. Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage, 8 times that of Nintendo Switch, for storing your game downloads, save data, and more. Reading and writing data is also faster.
All right, 4K.
Use the Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for compatible games.
Yes.
HDR is also supported in TV mode.
Wow, this is what we were wondering. All right, 4K, baby.
The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool. This helps keep performance stable. On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games are supported.
Show me the carts. Let's see what the carts look like. The same size?
As you just saw, Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch. We redesigned the system from the ground up and packed in lots of new gameplay features. And to help players better understand the Switch 2 hardware, we're currently developing this game. Mr. Kawamoto!
Hello. My current location is actually inside the game itself. This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour, exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
It's kind of like Astro Bot, huh?
I'm standing over here. Okay, everyone, join me inside the game. There are a lot of question mark icons here. Let's examine them. This sign reads, "Where are the magnets?" The Joy-Con 2 controllers attach to the system with magnets. And those magnets are inside the system. The SL
would this
and
be like a
SR
little
buttons on
pack-in,
the Joy-Con 2
like a little
are made of
pack-in game,
metal.
like Astrobot?
So that's how they attach to the system.
You just kind of, if you don't have a game, you can just kind of walk
A
around and
magnetic
play.
circuit is formed between them, so they won't easily detach.
I live in a Joy-Con now.
Through examining signs like these, you can discover all sorts of secrets about Nintendo Switch 2. Another example, the Joy-Con 2 controllers have mouse controls. And when combined with the gyroscopes, you can even do something like this. You can adjust the position of the golf club and aim for the cup by rotating the Joy-Con 2.
That's kind of cool. That's cool.
By combining the mouse controls and gyroscopes, things like this are possible.
I wonder how many
There are
kids will get like
secrets to
food
discover
inside their
even as you're
Joy-Con doing
playing
mouse
mini-games
mode.
and tech demos.
Got a nice table with crumbs
Some
all
of the
over it.
secrets range from the unique features of the system to tiny details you might not notice until they're pointed out. There are plenty. Nintendo
pretty
Switch
cool.
2 Welcome Tour will launch as a paid digital game on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. So please check it out if you're interested.
Paid. Let's just make that free.
Now, I'd like to share some more information regarding Nintendo Switch 2.
All right. Well, there's the carts.
This is the game card for Nintendo Switch 2 titles. It's the same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards.
Yes.
But it's now red, and it has much faster data reading speeds. Next up is additional storage. Switch 2 will only work with micro SD express cards. They're a different type of SD card and will make high-speed data transfers possible.
Nice. Okay. So faster read speeds
Please note,
on the
the
carts.
regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible. Additionally, to transfer data from Switch to Switch 2, you can log into your Nintendo account to use the System Transfer feature. With this feature, you can transfer save data, digital games, and more. We're also releasing a new Pro Controller. It has a C button, which launches Game Chat, and on the back, there are new GL and GR buttons, which you can use to assign existing button controls. In addition, an audio jack has been added. We've introduced a few new features, and after today's presentation, the official Nintendo Switch 2 website will go live. There will also be an Ask the Developer article on the website, where the three of us will talk about the development
Love my Pro
of
Controller.
Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you'll check that out as well.
And now, the Nintendo Switch 2 launch date. Nintendo
Right.
Switch 2 launches on
Whoa!
June 5th.
June 5th,
We're
baby.
very much looking forward to the day when you all get to experience it, so please wait just a bit longer.
All right. I'm really surprised by that because that means you've got April, May of 2
Broadly
months
speaking,
of really hurting your
On
current Switch
Nintendo
sales.
Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games. The first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games.
Okay.
These games take advantage of the performance and features of Switch 2. The second type is compatible games that were released on Nintendo Switch.
Okay. So
Nintendo Switch 2
like
edition
Labo
games
stuff.
are the third type.
2 edition games.
Some games that were released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer things like improved visuals, unique ways to play on Switch 2, and more. Now, I'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Party Jamboree.
All right, so this is a
Please take a look.
special edition for Switch 2 that was released on Switch 1. So that's interesting. Okay.
Super Mario Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2.
Now remember, you're watching a
The
stream
upgrade expands on,
on
the base
YouTube, which is
game
highly
and adds
compressed.
new features, including mouse controls, audio recognition, more expressive rumble, and gameplay that uses a camera accessory, all of which can be accessed on Switch
That's cool.
2.
Okay, that's fun.
Let's check out 3 new and updated modes. First up is Mario Party mode. With a single camera, up to 4 players can join the festivities. You'll be able to see each other's faces as you play, so you can experience all the reactions and emotions in real time. Or 4 friends can take the party
We love
online.
Mario Party. Whenever our kids, we take it on the trip. We'll bring the Switch dock with us and go on trips
Up
in the
next,
hotel room,
it's
and we all
Bowser
get together and play
Live,
Mario
a mode
Party
where the livelier team wins.
and have a blast.
Bowser will bring you on stage 2. Hit blocks to collect the most coins.
That's fun.
Guide an RC car with your voice. Go! And compete in other mini-games using full body movement and sound. Finally, take a ride on the mouse-controlled carnival coaster. With the safety bar lowered and secured, you're off. Go! Use mouse controls to shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and rumbles of the coaster.
This just reiterates once again why Nintendo is not trying to
When
be a
you enter
PC.
a pipe,
They're
a
not trying to
minigame
compete
will
with
begin.
PC games. They're
There's a
trying to
bouldering
be.
game where 2 players each control an
They're
arm.
trying to be Nintendo.
And one where you shake a can of spray paint and quickly tag objects.
No one can compete with them in this
Enjoy
realm.
the thrill of these intuitive minigames. How quickly can you reach the station? From minigames that use a camera, the built-in microphone, mouse controls, and rumble, the biggest party yet is getting even bigger. Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, plus Jamboree TV launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 24th.
No, OLED is a bummer. Yeah,
Nintendo
but I'm.
Switch 2 players
Yeah, I want to
who
see that
already
panel,
own
the
Super
LCD
Mario
panel.
Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
So they'll sell upgrade packs. Okay.
Please look forward to a new Mario Party experience, where you can see each other's reactions while playing. Let's continue presenting some more Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games.
Yes.
Nintendo Switch 2
Yes.
editions of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom
Yes.
feature enhanced resolution and frame rates.
Oh, I can't wait.
And also support HDR, which makes the image more vibrant. So you can play with smoother, higher definition
Tears of the Kingdom.
graphics.
I mean, I love Breath of the Wild, of course, but Tears of the Kingdom may be my favorite game of all time.
Plus, you can get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda Notes. This new feature can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices. It's a game-specific service that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these titles. For example, it can help guide you to various locations, like shrines and Koroks you haven't found yet.
Guidance activating.
So it will pair with your Switch?
Proceed north.
That's cool. Okay.
Or you can share your creations using QR codes and send them to another player to create in their game.
That's cool too. Okay. Wonder how many people are still playing Tears of the Kingdom, though, you know? It's like...
We hope these features will make your adventures even more enjoyable. In Kirby and the Forgotten Land, you'll be able to enjoy an additional story exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, along with improved graphics and frame rates.
This is a game I beat earlier this year. My daughters
This story takes
love
place
this
in the
game.
Forgotten Land after being struck by a powerful meteor that's causing some mysterious changes. We hope you're looking forward to Kirby's new adventure. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond will have both a
Speculating
Nintendo
about
Switch
this.
and a Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
I don't know if they will.
In addition to standard controls, you can use mouse controls for intuitive gameplay on Switch
Really?
2.
Mouse controls?
Plus, you can explore the immersive world
There you go. There's your
4K at 60
FPS.
frames per second.
60 frames a second,
or
4K.
enjoy smoother action in full HD at 120 frames per second.
So that, remember, if you guys
Choose
tuned in
from
late,
these two modes,
the
both
Switch
of
dock
which
has
support
4K.
HDR, based on your preference and playstyle.
And up to 120
Plus,
hertz
Pokemon
refresh
Legends
rate.
ZA, which is scheduled to launch later this year, will not only receive a Nintendo Switch version, but a Nintendo Switch 2 edition as well. By
Same
taking
great
advantage
graphics,
of the
though.
power of Switch 2, you can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution and frame rates. The Nintendo Switch 2 edition games you just saw will be available as both physical and digital versions.
Physical version. Okay. I guess I'm
And
buy some
if you
new-
already
new
own the
Zelda
Nintendo
games.
Switch version of a game, you can play the Nintendo Switch 2 edition by purchasing an upgrade pack.
So if you have the digital, okay.
We hope you're looking forward to these Nintendo Switch 2 edition games.
Yes.
Next, I'd like to introduce a brand new game featuring mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controllers. Please take a
No, I
look.
think it's 1020. It's 1080. Sorry, in handheld mode, but still 60 frames a second. It said it on the screen. It was 1080. It was 1080 in handheld. It's still 60 frames a second. Yeah, I've always wanted to be in a wheelchair, so now I can play it. I can play in a wheelchair. Give me a Tron. Now that I see this, get me a Tron game. Arms 2. Maybe we'll see an Arms 2. Look, guys, I think there's another 30 minutes of this direct. So this is a new IP from Nintendo. right?
In Drag and Drive, you'll use both Joy-Con
So
2
this is a new
controllers as
IP.
mice to intuitively pull off various moves. We hope you're looking forward to a new twist on 3-on-3 matches using dual mouse controls.
I'll be right back, guys. I'm going
Next,
to grab a
here are some
cup of
games
coffee.
from our publishing and development partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
I have long observed the lands between. This world is in dire need of repair.
There we go.
You can see them, can't you?
Here we go, guys.
The
Elden
rays
Ring.
of grace that guide you through your burden.
This was one of my 21 games I was picking.
I have no doubt you will become Elden Lord. May you take the throne.
This year, the Tarnished Edition. Tarnished Edition.
Hey, I'm Greg Kasavin from Supergiant Games, here to say that Hades 2 is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Our first ever sequel introduces the Princess of the Dead, an immortal witch out to vanquish the
And
sinister
Hades was
titan
really, I
of
think,
time.
exclusive on the Switch for a long
You'll
time,
battle
right?
beyond the
When the
underworld
first
to the
one
ends
launched.
of the earth, getting to know dozens of characters from Greek myth in a
I'll be right
story
back,
that
guys.
reacts
Just
to
gonna
your
get a cup of
every
coffee.
setback and victory. It's the kind of game you can quickly pick up and play whether you're experienced with the original or not. Look for more about Hades 2 later this year.
皆さんこんにちは。カプコンの中山です。
Monster
我々
Hunter
がお届けするタイトルは
Oh,
ス
ooh,
トリート
yes.
ファイター6で
I'll be
す
right。back.
本体を持ち寄っての対戦はもちろん、任天堂スイッチ2だけの新モードもあります。ソフトは通常版の他に総勢26キャラクターを収録したイヤーズ1、2ファイターズエディションの2バージョンを、さらにゲームと連動するアミーボとアミーボカードも一緒にスイッチ2の発売日にお届けします。お楽しみに。
Initiating Arsenal boot sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed. All operating at normal levels. Testing data link with spine. Normal. Commencing launch.
After 2 long wars where our freedom was restricted, we will finally be liberated from humans.
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money. I'm for sale, and you're buying.
Rebels! Thanks for the warm welcome! This planet will be ours.
The Sovereign Axiom, the Trinitas, has almost completed a weapon that was created to destroy all humanity.
No! Because we're in the middle of a war. Don't you get it?
I won't just stop you. I'll tear you apart!
All children bring hope to our lives, don't they?
Hey, this is Joseph Fares from Hazelight. I'm super excited for Split Fiction to come to Nintendo Switch 2. The game is a story about friendship. You play as Mio, who writes sci-fi, and Zoe, who writes fantasy. Together, they get trapped in their own stories, and it's up to you and a friend to help them break free. Now, let me tell you this, if you like It Takes Two, you're gonna love this one, trust me.
Split Fiction, which has
you'll
sold
be able to
millions
play
of copies.
Split
This will be
Fiction on the
great
day
to play.
Switch 2 launches.
You know, 2-player online.
At EA Sports, we're bringing
Using
fans
that
together
Switch
across the world,
chat
both
function
on the
for
pitch
people.
and on the gridiron. We're excited to announce that EA Sports FC will be coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Madden NFL will also be arriving on the Nintendo platform. EA Sports.
Madden
it's in the
finally
game.
on the Switch.
Hi, I'm Alan Tu from Avalanche Software. We are bringing Hogwarts Legacy to Nintendo Switch 2. With enhanced graphics and seamless world transitions, you'll be immersed in the Wizarding world like never before.
Yeah, the first version is
And the new
there,
mouse
but it's
controls on Switch 2
not
give you
very
even
good,
more ways
you know,
to
not very good
experience the
port.
adventure. Discover the enhanced magic when Hogwarts Legacy launches on the same day as Switch 2.
Captain, is that mic supposed to be on? Son of a...
all right.
Hello, this is Christian Elverdam from IO Interactive. We are bringing our flagship title, Hitman World of Assassination, to Nintendo Switch 2. As the best assassin in the trade, Agent 47 does everything he can to accomplish his mission.
Yeah, they'll just show some basic stuff. They're not going to show shots to the head.
Will vary depending on the player's imagination. Our ever-expanding game will release on the same day as Switch 2. Plus, we are excited to bring another familiar agent to the platform.
Bond? James Bond? Yes. I just got chills. That's going to be awesome.
James Bond. The world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
In the new game. So Square Enix just got bought by Microsoft.
The story of light and shadow that never fades is reborn. Bravely Default returns, remastered in high definition. Featuring the Brave and Default commands that help you control the flow of turn-based battles. Change and customize jobs to
getting it off the 3DS.
Enjoy your adventure with upgraded features and advancements. And all new minigames with unique ways to play. Square Enix presents the classic fantasy RPG, Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster. Set foot in Luxembourg as a warrior of light once more.
セガ龍が如くスタジオ代表の横山です。我々がお送りするタイトルは龍が如くゼロ誓いの場所ディレクターズカットです。1988年東京と大阪2つの歓楽街を舞台に土地を巡る争奪戦が勃発。伝説の始まりを追加シーンとともにお楽しみください。発売日は Nintendo Switch 2の発売と同じ日です。今後のシリーズ展開にもぜひご期待ください。
We'll have more games to show from our publishing and development partners, but for now, we'd like to show a game being developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a look.
When the Zonai, who descended from the heavens, joined hands with the Hylians, who dwelled on the surface, their union led to a great and prosperous kingdom. But in time, a terrible evil arose.
Some kind of Zelda.
A war was fought to vanquish this evil, one which future generations would call the Imprisoning War.
Perhaps you truly have traveled back in time.
So that's Hyrule Castle? Then that must mean this really is the past.
What? A new Zelda game? What? I didn't think this was possible. The Hyrule Warriors. Yeah. Is that what this is? People have been clamoring for this. You know, I've never played a Hyrule Warriors game. Yeah, there we go. That'll be my first one that I play. Have you guys played any Hyrule Warriors games?
That was Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. It's being developed by Koei Tecmo Games with support from Nintendo. We hope you're looking forward to the untold story of the Imprisoning War, which took place in Hyrule long ago.
And now, some news about Nintendo Switch Online. You can continue to enjoy Nintendo Switch Online on Switch 2. And with Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack, you can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2. Please take a look at this.
GameCube. All right.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack will be getting a new classic game library exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo GameCube, originally released in 2001.
Sweet.
Here are the titles that will be available at launch. A Legend of Zelda game that looks like a cartoon come to life through cell shading. Controlling the wind using a mysterious baton, Link sets sail on an adventure across the Great Sea. The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker.
They're giving us the non-HD version.
Transcending history and the world. A tale of souls and swords eternally retold.
Nice.
In this 3D, weapons-based fighting game, each fighter comes equipped with a different weapon. And Link from the Legend of Zelda series enters the fray. Soul Calibur 2. Experience a world of white-knuckle racing at speeds over 2,000 kilometers per hour. 30 machines will put it all on the line in death-defying races. Featuring the series' first machine customization and story mode, get ready to experience F-Zero GX. In games that support multiplayer, up to 4 can play together locally or online. Enjoy these classic games with clearer image quality and higher resolution than the original releases. You can also check the controls for each title and customize them to your liking.
Thank you, baby.
More titles will be added in the future.
Baby brought me some coffee.
Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics, the Switch 2 exclusive game library coming to Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack launches the same day as the hardware's release.
Nice. So you get a whole library of GameCube games.
A dedicated controller designed after the original GameCube controller will also be released.
Yes.
It
so
can connect
order
wirelessly. It also has a C button to quickly access Game Chat.
That's fun. Okay, cool.
The Nintendo
I bought
GameCube
all of these. I love these controllers.
Exclusively available for Nintendo Switch Online members, will also be available the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Whether you're familiar with the games or haven't played them before, we hope you're looking forward to Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics. Of course, you can continue to play select games from the systems shown here on Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, let's see some more games from our publishing and development partners.
We have about 15 minutes left in this. Thanks. I'm feeling a little bit better. I was like, I'm not missing this. Then our 4 p.m. show today, hopefully I'll...
Hi, I'm Randy from Gearbox. Borderlands 4, our upcoming flagship Borderlands game, will launch on Nintendo Switch 2. Borderlands is back.
It's big?
Loot and shoot your way through a world filled with wild enemies and outrageous
So we're getting some pretty big titles here. We're getting Elden Ring, Borderlands 4,
and it's already the most ambitious
Hogwarts Legacy
we've ever made. Borderlands 4 will launch in 2025. We'll be sharing a lot of the game in the months ahead, and there's more from 2K on the way.
Hi, I'm Dennis Shirk from Firaxis Games. We're releasing a Nintendo
Civ 7?
Switch 2 edition of Sid Meier's Civilization 7.
Good. Okay, a lot of big,
establish an empire and guide your people
lately released big flagship games.
With the new mouse controls, players can enjoy a more intuitive gameplay experience.
Yeah, mouse controls would be nice.
Civ 7 launches on the same day as Switch 2. And And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version, you can experience mouse controls on Switch 2 by purchasing the upgrade. And we have even more news from 2K.
Hi, I'm Lionel Jinks.
And I'm Ben Bishop.
Our final announcement for today is that WWE 2K is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Plus NBA 2K as well.
We can't wait to see you in the ring.
So a lot of sports games. We're getting Madden, we're getting NBA 2K, we're getting,
Four kids find this old tattered man.
Some big jumps here for
With
Nintendo.
nothing but youthful enthusiasm and a profound lack of preparation. Boom! Terrible at steering a raft. Let's slay some trees. Awesome! You nailed it! Hook, line, and sinker. Tastes amazing, doesn't it?
What happened here?
Really have started to
Stream
master
stutter
this
from
spine
Nintendo?
thing. Next stop.
Let's reload that stream.
Ha! Nicely done. Well,
Okay, that's
I
not
think
on my
that's
side.
everything.
That's on Nintendo's
Let's
side.
set sail. This time for home.
Yeah, that's
I'm
Nintendo's
Dave
side.
Crooks from Dodge Roll. Let's look at Enter the Gungeon 2.
What the heck?
Dodge countless bullets
Yeah.
aim for the Gungeon's
Everyone
depths
watching
and
this
roguelike
right now on
shooter sequels.
Nintendo's side froze. This
Now
is not
reloaded
us.
in
This
a
is
new
Nintendo
3D style.
froze. Wow.
You can expect some
Just read the
fan-favorite
chat here.
elements to return.
Froze, dude.
We're still
Froze.
working on the game. And we're excited.
This is Nintendo freezing. This is not me, guys. Whoa. Stream broke. Everyone's complaining. Too many people watching the stream. There's over 1 million people watching the stream right now. Oh, there we go. It's back. Okay. But now it's... They're just showing some highlights here, okay? I think. No, they're not. Yeah. Stream. So, yeah, Nintendo stream. This was not me, guys. I was trying to play catch up here.
Hello, my name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red. We are delighted to bring the immersive world of the dark
Yeah, it's all frozen. Let me see if I can just refresh it.
dark future to Nintendo players for the first time.
Yeah.
7 is an open-world action-adventure RPG set in Night City. Thanks to Nintendo Switch 2,
Now it's
you can
desynced.
transport
Yeah, everyone's saying it's
yourself to the
desynced.
city of dreams at home or on the go.
So,
Get
this
ready
is not
to
me,
meet
guys, just to be
unforgettable
clear.
characters and discover engaging stories when Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition comes to Nintendo Switch 2 on launch day.
こんにちは。スクエアエニックスの浜口です。
Let's try that on
Nintendo Switch
Nintendo.
2でファイナルファンタジー7リメイクインターグレードを発売いたします。本作はミッドガル脱出までを描いた3部作シリーズの1作目となり、20年以上の時を経て再創作された新しい FF7 を
See if
体
it'll
験いた
run
だきま
fine
す。
here for us. But that's still taking it
スイ
from
ッチ
YouTube.
2で展開する FF7 リメイクシリーズ
Let's try this here just from their website. All right, at least I got the sync back. Silk Song. All right, Silk Song, they're saying it's coming out this year. Story of Seasons. Yeah, Cyberpunk 2077 is also coming to Switch. So in that weird delay, we missed that Cyberpunk is coming, guys. Cyberpunk 2077 coming to Switch too. Ugh, Star Wars Outlaws. Ugh. Wow, but that's huge. I mean, see if that actually... And these were the ones they announced the other day, but these are these going to be Switch 2 exclusive editions? No. Or upscaled editions. Fortnite finally getting a proper... Fortnite's going to be huge on the Nintendo Switch. So many people play it, and it's in like 15 frames a second. So many people play Fortnite on the Switch too, or the Switch. It's going to be huge now that it's going to get a huge update. Ridge Racer.
We've shown a lot of games so far. The next game will be the last from our publishing and development partners. Please take a look.
Silent Hill? What is this? Final Fantasy?
I give you my blood.
What is this?
I give you my life. Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night of moonlight, to humanity's very dusk.
Bloodborne? Bloodborne 2? Castlevania? Pokemon? Is that Bloodborne? What is that? Bloodborne? What? FromSoft, what in the world? Bloodborne 2? Elden? What is this? Castlevania? It's Castlevania vibes. What is this?
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon-to-depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
Bloodborne 2. Bloodborne 2. Right? Persona-born, so it said.
And one alone.
The Duskbloods. New IP from FromSoft. All right, new FromSoft game on the Nintendo Switch 2. Yeah, new IP. What the heck is that? 2026. Only, exclusive, only on the Switch 2.
What you just saw was a brand new game by From Software. We'll be publishing a creator's voice article where the game's director, Hidetaka Miyazaki, will share more details about the game, so please check it out when it's available.
All right.
That's all from our publishing and development partners. We'd like to thank the developers who appeared today, as well as our publishing and development partners who prepared footage for this presentation. In addition to what you saw today, our partners are working on many games coming to Nintendo Switch 2. We'll showcase more games in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it. Next, please take a look at this.
Mario? Here we go. Everyone was wondering, are we going to see a new Mario game? Well, yeah, we haven't seen like any big new game other than Mario Kart. Here we go. New 3D Mario. Or no? New 3D Kirby? Oh, Planet Robobot, right? Kirby Planet Robobot? No? What is this? Kirby Kart? What is this? Kirby Air Ride. Okay. Oh, Sakurai's new game. Everyone was wondering if he was going to be making the new Smash Brothers.
Kirby Air Ride, which originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system over 20 years ago,
Wow.
is getting a brand new game. We hope you're looking forward to Kirby Air Riders, directed by Masahiro Sakurai. Next is our last trailer for today. Please take a look.
Is this going to be Mario? What is this? Final trailer. Donkey Kong. See all the animal peels? It's got to be Donkey Kong. Got to be Donkey Kong, right? Donkey Kong Racing? How many racing games are we getting? Air Riders, Mario Kart 9, Donkey Kong Kart Race? Yep, DK. No, it's a new... It's not a kart race. 3D Donkey Kong. Wow. All right, I'm there for this. Yes. Yes. Again, you know, you're watching a Nintendo stream that has 1 million people streaming it right now. You're going to see stutters and stuff. I can't wait to see what this actually looks like on real hardware played in front of my face or on a 4K docked Nintendo Switch 2. So, you know, you can't do much from these trailers at all. Certainly with all these people streaming it right now. Millions of people streaming it. Yes. I'm there for this. Finally. Donkey Kong Country 3D? What are they going to call it? Donkey Kong Country in space? Can you see Diddy anywhere? I don't see Diddy anywhere. Bonanza. So they're not calling it country at all. Donkey Kong Country Bonanza. Wow. All right. July. That's a fun summer game right there.
That was a brand new 3D platforming action game starring Donkey Kong called Donkey Kong Bonanza. With incredible strength, smash through enemies, walls, the ground, and just about everything as you demolish your way through a massive underground world. More details will be shared in the future. We hope you're looking forward to it.
Thank you for watching so far.
So far. There's something else?
To recap, Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th. Finally, here are the hardware options that will be available at launch. We'll release Nintendo Switch 2, as well as a bundle that includes a digital version of Mario Kart World. For more details, please check the official Nintendo Switch 2 website, which goes live later today.
We've covered a lot of information, but that's all we have to share for today.
You'll have to wait just a bit longer for launch. We are very much looking forward to everyone being able to experience Nintendo Switch 2.
So will we be able to do like
We appreciate you joining us today. Thank you very much.
All right, everyone. There it is. There it is. There's a lot to like. I know there's a lot to, they're going to have the whole Treehouse stuff today or tomorrow, all the live streams. For all the Treehouse stuff, they're going to go over all of this stuff in the coming days here, April 3rd through 5th. They're going to do all the Treehouse stuff. No, I think there was a ton to talk about. I mean, we got Elden Ring. We got, we got a new IP from FromSoft. We got new IP from Nintendo. We got some pretty cool looking new hardware. We got 4K in docked mode. Yeah, LCD screen, not OLED. That's a bummer. I'm sure we'll see an OLED version at some point, but I want to see what these LCD panels look like because, OLED isn't everything, and a lot of these LCD panels can look really, really great. So we'll see about that. What else? Yeah, new Donkey Kong, new Sakurai game in Kirby Air Riders. So a couple of big launch titles, Mario Kart 9, but where's the 3D Mario game? Is it going to be later this year? Are we going to see a 3D Mario game in time for Christmas or no? Or maybe no 3D Mario game this year. We got a new Zelda game in Hyrule Warriors, but not a new open world Zelda. So from just strictly Nintendo perspective, there's, I think, plenty of new launch titles and things to get excited about. If you're a Kirby fan, Donkey Kong fan, you get some updated Mario Party Jamboree stuff as well, Mario Party on the Switch 2. And then a lot of third-party titles. If you're a sports fan, you're getting all the NBA 2K stuff. Finally, all the stuff coming over to Switch, Madden. Yeah, so I'm waiting for a new Animal Crossing would be nice. Maybe they'll have a new Animal Crossing, not this year, but next year. I know my daughters would freaking love that. So, yeah, overall, guys, what did you guys think? Well, let's see. Because someone's saying, well, maybe not almost new first-party Switch games. So we got we got 3. I think we got first-party Switch games, right? First-party would be wouldn't Hyrule Warriors be or is that from Hyrule Warriors, or is that third-party? I forget who makes that. Kirby Air Racing, Donkey Kong, Mario Kart. We got that weird digital walk around the Joy-Con thing. We also got that drag racing that was a new IP from Nintendo. So I counted like 5, right? Yeah, 5. I counted 5 new Nintendo games. You gave it a 1 out of 10 or 0 out of 10 if it wasn't for 3D DK. They need to release the next gen for 2028. The Switch 2 is a failure of a console. I think it's already a failure. I don't know that they can wait 8 years in the racing of handheld consoles these days. I don't know. You can wait another 8 years. 8 years to release like a Switch 3. Yeah, I was hoping. Well, we don't know yet. We don't know a lot. I mean, they can only cram so much into this hour. So we'll see what Xenoblade stuff comes. I'm sure we're going to get some announcements on Xenoblade. I'm sure a lot of developers are going to make announcements in the next few days. You're going to see a lot of announcements from people who were not part of this that are going to make announcements that, hey, we've got Xenoblade coming for the Switch 2 and an exclusive, upscaled version. So you're going to see a lot of those announcements over the next few days. No pre-order announcement. Yeah, no price. You're right. We don't have a price. You give it an 8.5 out of 10. I think that's where I'll sit with it. I'm right around with you. I'm giving like right now, just on the top of my mind, I'm giving about an 8 out of 10. The membership pass. You know, she has a membership pass, which bothers me. What membership pass? Are you talking about like the GameCube stuff? But that's always been there, like the Nintendo Plus online expansion pass stuff. If that's what you're talking about, am I missing something? 150 million units sold for Switch is a failure. Right. Nintendo fans are going to buy this. I mean, I'm absolutely going to buy this. I love my Switch. To me, the Nintendo Switch, and then to be able to have backwards compatibility with that full library. I mean, I've got hundreds of Switch games. So for me to be able to go back and play, you know, all of those old Switch games on my new console, plus having 4K console dock, I'm excited about it. Not enough people to upgrade, in my opinion. Yeah, you might be right about that. But then you've got some titles that are exclusive. So the Donkey Kong game is exclusive for Switch 2. Kirby Air Riders is exclusive for Switch 2. Mario Kart 9 is exclusive for Switch 2. It'd really come down to, I think, third-party developers. See what that works. Yeah, but like, how much can you improve on that game at this point? My kids are playing it. My daughters are playing it right now. They're like sitting there, like literally last night, playing Animal Crossing together, building their homes, working on different things, designing their yards and stuff. They love it. So I don't know what more we really need right now. I'm sure in the next year we'll see another Animal Crossing. You're getting the Mario Kart 9 bundle. I hope it's not PS5 in price. Yeah, me too. Mario Kart. Oh yeah, we forgot about Metroid, right? Let's talk about Metroid Prime 4. I mean, it's obviously not exclusive to the Switch 2, of course, but we definitely get all of those enhanced features for on the Switch 2. So yeah, Nintendo's version of Bloodborne. Yeah, I mean, that's going to be interesting from FromSoft to have a new IP from FromSoft just exclusively launching on the Switch 2. It's pretty big. $459 for a price tag. Yeah. I'm thinking it'll be in that wheel. I'm thinking $449, but somewhere in that. It'll be PS5 Pro price. Y'all complaining not enough first-party games when the thing isn't even out yet. But yeah, look, this is the internet. This is what we do on the internet. We complain, right? You think they should offer trade-in prices for their old one? I don't know. Maybe they'll pull an Apple, and you can trade in your old. You can trade in your old your old iPhone. I'm getting Switch 2 from Marvel Cosmic Invasion. I cannot wait for that game. Yes, I'm very excited about that game. 4K dock, bigger Joy-Con, voice chat, backwards compatible, bigger and better screen, more storage space, mouse controls. It's really just a Super Switch, but that's what I wanted. Honestly, that's what I wanted too. I just wanted a Super Switch. I didn't need them to like do some weird gimmick like the Wii U and all this kind of craziness. No. I wanted a Super Switch. I love my Nintendo Switch. I take it with me all the time on airplanes and, all that sort of stuff. I love being able to sit on the couch and play it, drop it in the dock and play it. The battery life is fantastic. The screen is fantastic. The library is amazing. I think it has the greatest library of like JRPGs ever. So I think the Switch is a great, great library, and I'm finally excited about that. You think it'll have massive sales drop off? I don't know. I mean, again, this is what Apple has done. They take the iPhone and they iterate on it, every year. And it has massive sales. So I think the Switch, being one of the leading console sellers in the world up until like the past few quarters, just because it's now 8 years old, I think it's going to be huge. I think they're just going to iterate on it. It's just a slight iteration to make it more powerful, more storage, better screen, new library of games, and it's going to sell like gangbusters. I think so. And GameCube games finally there. Your battery life had some problems with Xenoblade. Are you playing it on the original LCD Switch or the OLED version? 3DS was a massive drop off to the DS. I agree with you. The 3DS, But the 3DS had weird gimmicks, and they had of course, they had a lot of problems at that launch too. And I remember interviewing Reggie at the time, back in the day, and of course they had the weird issue where they had to worry kids under 7 years old really shouldn't be using the 3DS function because it could mess with their eyes and everything. So you shouldn't use it. So yeah, just happy for retro games. New games are starting to lose their appeal for me again. I feel you. You know, I'm playing Monster Hunter Wilds right now. I'm 72 hours into that, but you know, I've got a lot of games on my backlog that are classics. Like I'm going to go back and play Chrono Trigger for the first time. So I've got a lot of stuff that, like, I mean, think about it. We don't ever have to get new games ever again because we've got so many amazing classics that we can go and play for the first time if we've never played it. Just you wait. I bet we'll see a Mario Paint. I bet we will. You're hearing pre-order April 9th for $449. Is that right? I guess we'll have to see on Nintendo's website because they'll have it up on or maybe it'll be in that new app they announced. $449. We'll have to see. I'll have to see it a little bit later. Anyways, guys, thank you guys. I got to take my little daughter to elementary school right now. I'm going to tell her about the new Kirby game. I'm sure she'll be excited. She loves Kirby. $469 in euros. Okay, so it's going up on some of the European sites right now. Okay, so right around that wheelhouse, about $450. That's what the price will be. Cool. All right, good. Not too expensive. Not going up in a PS5 price. I wonder how much that camera will cost. That was interesting. Just, you know. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me on the stream today. It was great hanging out with all of you guys. Have a great day. I'll see you guys back here at 4 p.m. Eastern time if you watch my other show called Redacted, where we cover geopolitics. Today is Liberation Day. President Trump had been working on that. We're working on getting Megyn Kelly on the show today. Glenn Greenwald is likely to be on the show today. So we got a big day of news planned later in the day, 4 p.m. Eastern time over on my other channel, Redacted, if you'd like to come over there. Thanks, everyone. I have not slept much. Yeah, I have not slept much. Yes. Thanks, Mr. Wonderful. Thank you, guys. And I'll see you guys... I'll see you guys today at 4 o'clock on the other channel, and we'll be back here with some content. I just filmed a whole video here of a game I've been playing from the PS2 era. I did a whole deep dive review of it, so I want to release that. It's a PC game that I played on my Steam Deck and loved it. So I'm going to release that video real soon here. Much love to you guys. We'll see you guys later.